برسوم. ماشي كريم برسوم، ما عنديش، مش مكتوب في الورقة. اتفضل يا باشمهندس.
Hi, just checking in the beginning if the screen we can share out. Thank you. Good day, good morning, good afternoon, everyone, ladies and gentlemen. It's my pleasure to be among you today. Of course, with the event prepared with the MOH, the board, doctors, professors. Let me introduce myself. I'm engineer Karim Bersoum. My background is a mechanical engineer, and it's an honor to be among you all, doctors and professors. It's really different when I have a session with doctors, professors, radiology professionals. For sure that will add to me big time. My background, as I told you, I'm a mechanical engineer, but since I graduated, I'm working with the field of the EHS, which is maybe somehow not very familiar in our regions. So let me start in the beginning to explain what is the EHS. The EHS is the environment, health, and safety. Environment, health, and safety. This is something that is embedded in everything and every day-to-day work that we do. Whether it's a hospital, it's an admin building, it's a management building, it's a services, maintenance, production, facilities, anything. So anything, our purpose from the EHS is to make sure that everything is done to be sure that the person is doing the job is safe before doing the job and after doing the job, and of course during. So let me share with you how GE Healthcare is implementing this methodology within our equipment and people, with the end result to achieve an environment, working environment which is very safe, affecting the radiology people that working at the working area, and as well the patient safety. It's all connected. It's like a chain that we are connecting it with each other. So in the beginning, this is the 3 pillars that GE Healthcare is building upon its EHS mindset or philosophy. 3 things. The first one is the EHS expectations, what we are expecting. The second thing is the values, and the third one is the management system that we are applying. So the expectation that we have as a company, that we are expecting to protect our people and the community that they are working on. So if we send someone for doing some services for a CT equipment that is placed in an emergency room, we need to make sure that this person is doing the job in a safe way, and at the same time is protecting the working condition and the place they are working at. And as an end result, the patient that will be served at this equipment is as well approved to be in a safe condition. So helping protecting our people, community, environments within the EHS programs. We have 2 main things that we need to comply with, which is the term coming with the compliance, from the compliance mindset. We have the first thing is the Egyptian roles and responsibilities, regulations. What is the local regulations that we need? And I can tell you that even with GE Healthcare, we take it for seriously. We have some legal team. We have to study what are the line by line, the requirements and the regulations by the law, whether it's labor law, safety requirements, environmental law, waste management. We're taking it very seriously, and we need to comply with it in the first hand. The second hand will be the compliance with the company standards, the EHS company standards and requirements. The value that we are trying to implement, that usually within our deals, within our services contracts, or anything underneath that purpose, we do not negotiate the EHS terms, the safety terms. It's something that we do not compromise. We need to put it in the beginning and during, and of course, is the main thing that our contracts and the services are revolving around. The third thing is our EHS management system, which is the system that we are implementing. Of course, many of us may heard on the quality systems, But to tell you the truth, quality and safety are very close together. You can see that any company is implementing good quality system, for sure they can have a good safety system, and vice versa as well. On our daily basis, when we are dealing with any service provider, usually we are selecting the provider that are giving us good quality and good safety kind of service. So we have a management system in GE Healthcare, which is considered 13 elements or 13 chapters that are giving us the main standards that we need to follow. And those standards are international level standards. So we are implementing two things, the local regulations and the GE Healthcare standards. By this way, we are sure to achieve our model. The second and the last slide, it's not a long presentation, but I'd like to share with you what we are doing in this term. So as you can see in the middle, this picture is telling us what is the consistent or ingredients of our GE EHS management system. Policies that we are doing. So for example, the spirit and the letter, this is a code or an ethical code that we are as employees in GE Healthcare are obliged to sign and acknowledge every year. These are consisting on the compliance of the EHS, the safety, the quality, and the ethics, and many things. One of the big chapters is the safety, where we are focusing on, again, on employees, the main asset, equipment, working environment at the customer sites, and the patient safety for sure. We don't only have, in terms of policies, as you can see, the spirit and letter, but it's protected as well by the management level. The management teams are reviewing this in a periodic way. So monthly basis, mid-year, annually, we have what's called the management review system, where they are going really deep to make sure that the EHS performance are well done. We as well sponsored some digital tools that can be used by the engineers or the field engineers working at the site, where they can do some assessments and make sure that the site level is very safe and safe to do and complete the work. One of the important pillars that we are doing is the training. We make sure that our people, mainly the field engineers, are trained on many parameters. One of them is the technical training, the technical background. We are making sure if someone is doing a job and fixing an MRI equipment, an MRI system, this person needs to be qualified. And they need to be qualified through many things. One of them, of course, the experience and the background. And they need to undergo a very deep technical training where they show and verify to be competent enough to work on this equipment. Other than this, we are not allowing them to touch the equipment. At least they can have the basic competencies that we are looking for. So the technical training is one of them. The safety training, which is very, very intense. And in a moment, I can share with you what are the different programs that we are dealing. So the technical training, the EHS training, quality training, even in terms of as well compliance and customer satisfaction. We are as well, we call our EHS management system risk-driven, risk reduction-driven, where we do an enhanced assessment to all the jobs that are undergo with our employees, and we assess every and each one of them. We do this assessment, we can understand what are the risks, what are the methods of mitigation and controls, and we verify these process, the risk assessment process, very intensely through field visits and field audits as well. To give you an example, what we are talking about, we are talking on magnetic field safety. Of course, some of us may have heard that maybe some incidents happen with an MRI equipment, because we usually have the slogan that machines has no brains, and it is a machine with a very high magnetic field. So whenever it sees something which is magnetic, metal, it will be attracted to the magnet. This goes because of the physics. So how can we put some measures? How can we put control? How can we deliver those kind of education as well to the customer? And we do as well some sessions again, for free for our customers, just for the sake of enhancing the awareness, as I'm doing today. The main thing, the main message, how can we enhance the awareness of the safety at the people? Starting from the technician, nursing, biomedicals. Even we had very informative talks with professionals that add to us too. So magnetic field, radiation safety, infection control or biological hazards, electrical safety. Electrical safety is very, very important, guys. Especially, I can share with you, or of course, many of us can easily see the fires, the big fires that happened in the region. And you can see usually the root cause is defined as a shortcut in the circuits or an arc flash in the circuits. The electrical safety is a very important topic that we need to take care of, especially if we have big centers, big equipment that is utilizing high voltage. As the picture says as well, we do what's called a body system, where in many of the cases, we don't need to send one engineer. In some cases, we do send two, just to make sure that they are doing the job in a safe way, and as well to make sure it's validated with the quality. We as a company, GE Healthcare in Egypt, we are an ISO 45000 certified. This came as a result of the big system that we are implementing, the whole management system, where the certificate, of course, confirms that the system is up and running. So this is in brief, just to give you a glance on the EHS, or the environment, health and safety mechanism that we have in GE Healthcare. Wishing you like the session, and with my pleasure. Thank you very much.